People in my little town thought that I was the cutest girl with red hair, and they completely doted on me. Everyone would notice me wherever I went and would start talking and laughing with me. Yes, I enjoyed it, but honestly, sometimes it got overwhelming. One day when I was 3, I was at my neighbor's place and her son put a paper crown on my head and offered me a horseback ride. All hail Sophia, the Queen of Romania! Just then, his jealous little demon sister came running out of nowhere and pushed me off his back. No, she's ugly. Then she squirted glue in my hair. I pushed her and was about to attack her when my mom took me away. All evening, my parents cried and I tried to comfort them. It's okay, Mom, Dad. It will grow back, prettier than before, I promise. Eventually, they just had to cut my hair, and it did grow back all lovely and thick in a few months. When I was 4, Mom started taking me to a small farm 2 hours away from our house just to have my hair washed with goat's milk. That was insane, but being around sheep and goats was fun. I refused to let them wash my hair unless I milked the goat myself. It took me 4 hours though, but I did what I enjoyed. Dad's favorite thing was to spend every evening brushing out my shiny curls as we sat around the fireplace, but I only agreed if he read me stories. One day, Dad sent my picture for a modeling job, and I got accepted. I told my parents that I was only 5 and I had a childhood I wanted to enjoy. They promised the job wouldn't affect anything, and it would make them proud and happy. So I agreed. And just like that, I started modeling for the following years. By the time I was in 9th grade, I was a pretty popular hair model for all sorts of shampoos and hair products, but I never enjoyed having makeup slapped on my face and posing in front of a camera. One day, I was determined to tell my parents that I was done. But then, Dad got off the phone with my agent, saying that there was an audition for the role of the Little Mermaid. Mom, Dad, I'm just done with all this. Please, just let me live the life I want, not the one you want. With that, I stormed off to my room. And no, I didn't go to that audition. Months later, Dad said I got an acting job offer in LA. I knew there was no use protesting, but I thought to myself that the States is the land of freedom, and the moment I would arrive there, I would be more free. And just like that, we'd flown across the world and settled in LA. It was really different from anything back home, but all I was thinking about was school. I wanted to do well so I could study law in college. I walked down the hallway on my first day of school. Suddenly, someone came rushing straight at me on rollerblades. The only thing I could register was the most beautiful pair of blue eyes before we both rolled onto the floor. For a minute, we gazed into each other's eyes as my heart beat furiously. Someone slammed a locker door somewhere, and we both snapped into reality. He jumped to his feet, and I held out my hand. Oh, sorry, He smiled and took my hand to help me up. Yeah,